Yo, what up, Toshi here. Today, I'm doing a very short, very quick video. This has been leaked, so, take this with a grain of salt. Will this be revealed in the game? And short, do notice. Since this was leaked, I would expect this to be revealed to us within the coming week. Now, obviously, a lot of you have already seen this, but for those of you that haven't seen it, we're getting a free Radiant Tide, free 10 pull for the limited banner, a free 10 pull for the weapon banner, and a free 10 pull for the standard banner or the standard weapon banner. Now, obviously, at this point, most of you are using your Lustrous Tide for the standard banner 5-star weapons. So obviously, use that on that banner. It'll get you close to the pity, and you can snipe another 5-star weapon, which you can then either get another sword, you get a broad blade, so on and so forth. You'll now have 2 5-star standard weapons for your characters, which is honestly really dope because goddamn, that 5-star sword is insanely strong, including the one you get from, level 45, of course, right? Now, let's read this. To thank you for your continued support and understanding, we have prepared abundant rewards for you. I mean, this is more than just abundant. This is amazing. This is no other game could never, right? You can claim the rewards on the event page once the distribution time is reached. Participation requirement, you just need to be Union level 8, which all of us are at that point. And for those of you that are re-rolling, this will honestly be a nice time to re-roll also, because then you'll be able to, you have another 10 pull to work with, and you can go ahead and snipe Jin Shay when her banner does come up, right? All right. Now, wait, when is this dropping? Okay, well, let's just read the rest. The rewards will be distributed in 3 stages, each becoming available at a specified time. For server time, blah, blah. After the event, this doesn't even matter because we don't even have the actual date, right? After the event concludes, unclaimed rewards will not be distributed via in-game mail. Please pay attention to the event time and claim your rewards in time. So, it seems like we're going to have to claim this as they come along. Now, they're going to be time. Oh, right here. Something. I'm stupid. The date is right underneath the number count. All right. So, we get the Radiant Tide on the 4th of July. On the 6th of July, we get the 10 limit banner pull. I don't know what the name of it is called. And then for the 10th of July, we get the 10 pulls to the standard. So honestly, they're goated for this. The reason why they're goated is because they gave us the pulls that we would need the most right away, which is the 10 Radiant Tides. You're going to need this because obviously if you don't get the character, why would you go for the character's weapon, right? Unless you're like some Calcharo or Calcharo main, right? But there's probably a lot of you out there. And then, of course, we get the 10 weapon banner pulls right after, 2 days after. And then 4 days after, we get the 10 standard banner pulls. Standard weapon banner pulls, which is going to be most of us, right? Honestly, this is really amazing. Now, I assume most of you will be at around 45 around this point. Maybe you're already at 45. Maybe some of you are still tagging along. You're at just hit 40, whatever the case may be. This is great for all of us, though. If you happen to be a new player, like I said, this would be the perfect time to re-roll, because then you have a 10 pull you can use on the limited banner to try to snipe the character early. And again, if you are looking to make an account around this time period, because these 2 characters, Jin Shay and Cheng Li, are looking to be the strongest characters upon their debut Wuthering Waves has ever seen. Jin Shay being a really strong character in terms of main DPS, being a very greedy, selfish on-field damage dealer. Other spectral element, right? We went over that in the last video. But she has a really high burst multiplier. Like, one of the highest. It is extremely high. She's going to deal a ton of damage with her burst. Kind of like Calcharo when he does pop his ult, right? And then of course Havoc Rover, right? Havoc Rover deals a lot of damage too. You're going to see this character deal so much damage. Like, to the point where she's going to be the best damage dealer upon her debut compared to any other damage we have seen yet. Now, obviously, it is very lore accurate for the Magistrate of Jin Shou to be the strongest character. I would hope so. So I'm glad that they are, sticking to the script here. But of course, obviously, what does this mean for you, the common player? If you are someone who does not like power creeping games, what would I do if I don't like Jin Shay? Honestly, Cheng Li is looking to be very strong and looking to be a character you can use alongside Encore in the same team, which I did not believe that would have been the case. I was looking at her mostly being a power creep for Encore. I mean, that could also be the scenario, right? Later on, you would just replace Encore for another character. But you can use them in the same team. So if you are someone who enjoys Encore, then definitely save your gems for Cheng Li. But if you are someone who wants to mess around with the best character in the game, that character is going to be Jin Shay. Definitely better than Cheng Li. For the time being, of course, right? And with her being Spectro, since she is the first of this elemental type with being a main DPS, she's going to have a very strong presence in the meta for a pretty long time. considering we won't have a special DPS for some patches after this point, right? So it's going to be the video here. Short and sweet. I just wanted to go over the pools that they're giving us here because I thought this was awesome. Very surprised. And this was very, like, they didn't have to do this, right? They never really have to do these things. They just do them, right? Which makes it a lot more special. And the fact of the matter is, if you are free to play, you've been able to get pretty much anything you want without having to hassle through the game and, farm extremely hard because they've been giving us a lot of rewards, right? Whether that's the standard banner characters, the limited 5 stars, they've done so much. So I'm very appreciative of this. And hey, here's the come for more rewards in the future, right? This is going to be the video. Thank you for watching and have a nice rest of your day. Peace.